Okay, Daniel, this is essentially the last part. So we have cast it on with our waste yarn. We've knit one round. Then we joined in our working yarn. And this is when you put your stitch marker, when you join the rounds. I don't do it here because it would fall off because of my DPNs. And when you do two circulars for like the sleeves, you'll know the beginning of the round because of your yarn tail. But when we knit the sweater, you'll put your ring marker here to remind you where the beginning of the round is. So we've knit our 4 rounds of our working yarn. 1, 2, 3, 4. Now, this is the part where we add in our purl stitches, because up till now we have only worked knit stitches on half the stitches of 30. So I'm going for 60 total in my ribbing. So we'll knit the first stitch. We'll do this slow. Now for the purl stitch, what we're going to do is, if you look on the inside, this is where I joined my working yarn. And right next to it, you'll see a little purl bump in pink in the working yarn. You see that? See all these little purl bumps? We're going to be picking those up. So I'm going to pick up the first one. And then I'm going to put it on my needle. You just want the orientation to be how it normally is. You want the left leg as your leading orientation. If for some reason you pick it up and you put it this way, that's okay, just switch it around. And we're going to knit purl that stitch. Because we've already knit our first, we're going to purl. Then we're going to knit the next stitch. And we're going to pick up the next purl bump waiting for us. And I'm going to put that on my needle. Again, if the orientation is wrong, where the back stitch is the leading stitch, you can purl it through the back loop, but that's not the easiest thing to do in the world. So just switch it. And we're going to purl this. So you're going to purl the purls. Then we knit the next stitch. And then we pick up the next purl bump. You see, this is the last one we picked up. We're going to pick up this next one here. And you can pick it up with either needle, whichever one works for you. It's mounted correctly, so I'm just going to purl it. Then I'm going to knit the next stitch and pick up my next purl. It's oriented correctly, so I'm going to purl it. Then knit the next stitch, and we're going to do that all the way around. And that's it. So you knit the knit stitch on the needle, and between each you pick up the purl bump. And we're going to do that all the way around. And I'll meet you back.